for the work that he did throughout these negotiations, and his team, of course. And I want to thank our team. I've got one of our bargaining chairs up here, Arlene Inoue, and our other bargaining co-chair, Jeff Good, is still hard at work on crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. And also, of course, thank our bargaining team who are in back, classroom educators, counselors who are real good bargainers and have really learned the art of that. So we have seen over the last week something pretty amazing happen. We went on strike in one of the largest strikes that the United States has seen in decades, and the creativity and innovation and passion and love and emotion of our members was out on the street, in the communities, in the parks, for everyone to see. And I'm so proud of our members, classroom teachers, counselors, nurses, librarians, psychologists, early educators, adult educators, who took it upon themselves in record numbers on picket lines to express what we've all known, but has been a truth hard to tell sometimes, which is that public education desperately needs attention from the city, from the country, from the state. Through those actions, we were able, and through working with Mayor Garcetti and Austin Buhner and the teams here, we were able to reach an agreement that we'll be able to explain more details of later, but include so many elements that are so important to our students, to our families, to our parents. Some of the, just quickly, a little list. Class size is something that is desperately needed to be addressed in Los Angeles, and we have started down a real path to addressing class size. Nurses, librarians, and counselors. So many schools have gone without for so long, and now they'll have these crucial services. We talked about charter schools and the importance of investing in existing schools and really having accountability and regulation on charter schools, which is a part of this broader agreement. Charter co-location, making sure that district neighborhood schools are able to actually have a voice when charter schools are given part of those campuses. We talked a lot about advocating together as the mayor's office, as the superintendent's office, as the school board, as other leaders across the city to advocate for more funding for public schools, whether it be from the county, from the state, or federally. And we were able to have several phone calls with state leaders to start that process of working jointly on that. We as UTLA couldn't be prouder to be a part of the coalition behind the Schools and Communities First initiative that will be on the ballot in November of 2020, and we've all got a lot of work to do to make sure that that ballot initiative passes. Of course, salary is a key component, which we were able to reach an agreement for our members. Special education, a long neglected field, see some improvements in this agreement. Standardized testing, which is sometimes crowded out. Curriculum like ethnic studies, music, and the arts, that's a part of this agreement. And I'll just mention one last thing before I close, and that is that when UTLA started this journey 2 years ago, surveying our members for what they were interested in changing, surveying students, surveying communities, surveying parents, we took on this idea of bargaining for the common good, which is the idea of bringing to the bargaining table some issues that aren't typically brought to the bargaining table. And I'm happy to say that through the leadership of LUSD and the mayor's office, we were able to make some real progress on things like community schools, investing in a new, exciting model of schooling that brings the community in, brings wraparound services in. We've got some exciting things to talk about regarding green space, expanding green space at schools, and making sure that searches that are done at schools don't criminalize students or operate in a racial profiling sense. So this is much more than just a narrow labor agreement. It's a very broad compact around things that get at social justice, educational justice, and racial justice. And I'll close with this again to our members who I've been so moved to be with on picket lines and neighborhoods and rallies as they've taken a risk and sacrificed themselves for these changes over the last week of striking. Our members are going to vote on this today. We're a democratic union. We don't sign off on an agreement as a group of 15 leaders. We don't sign off for 34,000. All 34,000 of our members are going to be in meetings for the rest of the afternoon and evening where they're familiarizing themselves with this. They'll vote on it, and then we'll be able to speak to you all later this afternoon or early evening once it is approved, and we expect it will be approved because it's a great agreement, and that will signal that we will all be back at school tomorrow where teachers and educators want to be with their students.